A Lexington man is calling it a Christmas crime. A burglar stole all of the presents for his 3 young children.
U.S.-Cuban relations and the Sony hack are among the top questions for President Obama. I'm Craig Boswell at the White House with a preview of the president's end-of-the-year news conference.
Partly to mostly cloudy skies outside. It's not a bad-looking day. It's still on the chilly side. We head toward the weekend. Not as active as next week. We'll get in further detail coming up.
Tracking, alerting, protecting. This is WKYT News at Noon.
And good afternoon from WKYT News. I'm Barbara Bailey. Bill has the day off. A Lexington family has lost all of its Christmas presents after a Grinch broke into their home and stole their gifts. It happened last night at a house on West 7th Street. Family members said when they returned home, their front door was wide open and all the gifts were gone. WKYT's Mark Barber is at the scene now with reaction from the victims. It's our top story at noon. Mark?
With less than a week to Christmas, police say a Christmas crook stole a father's Christmas presents for his 3 young children.
I think he's despicable and the lowest scum on earth.
Jermonta Sturgis says he now has 6 days to find his 2-year-old, 3-year-old, and 6-year-old new gifts.
I had an Xbox 360 ready for him. I had 5 brand new outfits apiece for him. I had 3 brand new pairs of shoes for him and some miscellaneous toys.
He believes the burglar broke into his home while he was at work. Sturgis says he made the discouraging discovery when he got back to his West 7th Street home around 11 o'clock last night.
When I walked in my house, I noticed my couch pillows were my house was ransacked, and then I started looking for things missing, and the only things I noticed missing was the things I bought for my kids for Christmas.
Sturgis says he spent hundreds of dollars to make this Christmas special for his 2 sons and daughter. He tells us this wasn't what he had in mind, but he won't let the crook steal Christmas completely.
It may not be Christmas, it may be a little after, but I'm still giving them something.
As for the burglar, police say they don't know who committed the Christmas crime. In Lexington, Mark Barber, WKYT.
Mark, thank you. And police tell us they are still searching for any witnesses to those crimes. A man is facing charges this midday accused of breaking into several Lexington businesses. Police say Justin Carpenter broke into storage units at 2 Lexington Walmarts. He's also accused of breaking into a car wash on Leestown Road and a car wash on Oxford Circle. Carpenter is now charged with 6 counts of burglary. A man and a woman are behind bars this midday after they were found with stolen items in a Central Kentucky hotel room. John and Shirley Scath of Mount Vernon are charged with burglary. Police were called to the Holiday Motel in Berea for 2 people who refused to leave. When officers arrived, they found several stolen items in the room, including DVDs, tools, and collectibles. The suspects then reportedly admitted to stealing from a nearby storage unit. Police are investigating a school bus crash in southern Kentucky. It happened just after 7 this morning on Big Beach Branch Road in the DeWitt community of Knox County. 9 children were on the bus at the time. Several of them suffered minor injuries. WKYT's Phil Pendleton is in Knox County now with details. Phil?
The crash happened about 7 o'clock this morning, but I'm told they're still trying to remove the bus from where it happened. It was a very narrow gravel road on top of a small mountain. In fact, the fire department would not let me get up there to get video or pictures of the bus. It's also been difficult getting information, but I have learned from a firefighter and a parent of one of the elementary-age children on the bus that the bus overturned on Big Beach Branch Road. That's off of Kentucky 223. And the DeWitt community. Now, we're not sure exactly what happened again, but again, we've had a hard time getting a hold of the police department and also the school officials to find out exactly what took place. We have learned there were 9 children on the school bus when this took place. One of them was taken to the hospital, and others were treated at the scene by EMS for scrapes, bruises, and minor cuts. And we're continuing to follow the situation. We hope to have much more later today. But for now, in Knox County, Phil Pendleton, WKYT.
Phil, thank you. And the firefighter tells us that it was dark when that accident happened. The man who sparked an Amber Alert involving a newborn baby is still on the run this midday. 20-day-old Henry Flores was in the back seat of his mother's car when it was stolen outside a Boone County gas station. The car was found 3 hours later at a gas station in Kenton County. WKYT's Kristen Kennedy is at the live desk now with the latest on the search for the suspect in this Crime Tracker report. Kristen?
We're handling this investigation. They're still searching for the car thief who sparked the Amber Alert. The thief, Florence police say, jumped into a car last night that was parked and running beside a gas pump at a Speedway gas station in Florence. Inside the car was little Henry Flores. Flores is less than 1 month old. Police issued a statewide Amber Alert last night for Flores and the driver of the stolen car. During that Amber Alert, officers used electronic billboards and cell phone messaging to make drivers aware of what was going on. They asked them to be on the lookout for the baby and the car. 2 women who knew about that Amber Alert spotted the stolen Volkswagen parked at a Marathon gas station in Kenton County and alerted police.
2 strangers, and as soon as we saw each other, we hugged and made sure that the baby was okay. We hugged, and I just, crying and stuff. So
we are still waiting to hear back from Florence police to see if the mother will face any charges. At the live desk, Kristen Kennedy, WKYT.
Kristen, thank you. And although police released surveillance video of the theft, they have not released a description of the man they're looking for. Search and rescue crews are looking for a Kentucky teen who wandered into the woods. The Washington County Sheriff's Department says the 14-year-old disappeared between 9 and 10 o'clock last night in the Willisburg area. Crews are looking for him near Willisburg Lake on Mallard Point Lane. Well, it's going to be a cold afternoon with a few flakes around this weekend. But most people are turning their attention to next week, the potential of a white Christmas. WKYT meteorologist Micah Harris is live at our First Alert Weather Center now with an early look at the forecast. Micah, what about it?
Well, we got the clouds around, and that's not helping us out whatsoever. We can't get that sunshine down toward the ground, so it's really cold outside. No real full-blown sunshine. We are getting bits and pieces here and there, and we had a lot this morning. Clouds started to filter back in, and they're just building. And not looking like a good afternoon. We're sitting there in the lower 30s across the bluegrass, right around freezing. Down toward the south, we'll be approaching 40 degrees as we hit the afternoon. But nonetheless, it's just a cold day in store. Now, your 24-hour planner kind of shapes up like this. Rest of the afternoon, mid-30s, upper 30s, maybe even around 40 down south. It's cold all the way throughout the next, really, 7 days. But into tomorrow morning, there you are at 24 degrees. Flakes will be flying around down south, and it really holds tight south and southeast. That's your best opportunity. After that, it moves on out, and we shouldn't have too bad of a weekend. But then your focus turns toward holiday weather. All the way to Christmas Eve and Christmas Day, that's when we're expecting our next system, at least snow system, to move on through. I'll show you what the latest weather data is showing up, and that's coming up in just a few minutes.
All right, Micah, thank you. We have an update now on the Centerpoint project in downtown Lexington. Developer Dudley Webb tells us that both large tower cranes are now up and running, standing more than 25 stories tall. The other smaller cranes that brought the big ones in left this morning. Over the next 2 to 3 weeks, crews will be installing plumbing and electric and then putting in gravel and concrete on top of that. And of course, we'll be following that progress. Well, if you plan to finish your holiday shopping tomorrow, expect plenty of company. It's being called Super Saturday because it's the final one before Christmas. Stores are ready to cash in on people looking for last-minute deals. Shopper Track says they hope to make $10 billion. Retailers expect to make more than $276 billion for the entire holiday season.